Hey there, how's it going? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward, and in today's video we're going to cover some exercises for the serratus muscles. And this was a question sent in through the Total Fitness Bodybuilding app by Christopher, and Chris wanted to know what are some exercises for the serratus muscles, so that's what we're going to do in this video. First off, the serratus muscles are small muscles. They're kind of like stabilizer muscles on the side of your torso. It's not a big major muscle group. Like, you're never going to go into the gym and say, hey, what are you training today, bro? I'm training serratus today. What are you training? Right? It's not like, chest day, back day, leg day. It's never going to be a serratus day, right? So it's only a small muscle group. It's not a big major muscle. And the cool thing about it is just doing all your other exercises, your chest exercises, the pressing moves and rowing moves for your back and all that kind of stuff, you're going to build up all these smaller stabilizer muscles, all these secondary and supporting muscles, I should say, just by doing the big major compound exercises and getting bigger and stronger all over. But if you want to isolate these muscles, the serratus, there are some exercises that you can do to accomplish that. And the main purpose of these muscles is to protract your shoulders, to bring your shoulder blades forward. We're often talking about retracting your shoulder blades, especially when you're talking about like bench pressing, retract your shoulder blades, stick your chest out. Well, the serratus help to do the opposite. They help to protract, bring your shoulders forward. So anything that you're doing where you're bringing your arms forward, like a pec deck fly, that's going to engage the serratus to a degree. Other exercises like pullovers, overhead pullovers, going to engage the serratus. And in fact, the pullover is probably the single best exercise that you can do to activate your serratus muscles. Now, there's all kinds of different pullover variations, and that's what we're going to cover in this video.
Now, the most popular pullover variation is the dumbbell pullover. And most people like to do this one laying across the bench, as I'm showing here in the video. And the purpose for that is it's going to give you a better stretch in the exercise. I mean, you can keep your hips low, maintain a good arch in your back, and this will allow you to get a deeper stretch in the muscles of your torso. I mean, especially the chest, the serratus, and the lats. All these muscles are going to stretch out. Now, the one drawback to this exercise is that it's primarily a stretching move. I mean, you get a lot of tension in the muscles when you extend your arms overhead, but there's not a lot of tension in the muscles when you bring the dumbbell back up. It's just kind of resting on your joints. So this is primarily a stretch exercise. It's not a really good peak contraction exercise. Now, a good pullover variation that does work the peak contraction is the high pulley cable pullover. And for this one, I have a rope attachment hooked up to the cable crossover station from the high pulley, and this allows you to get a good peak contraction in the serratus muscles. So as you bring your hands down, you can really feel those muscles contract, and you have to fight to hold the cable down. I mean, due to the nature of cables, you have tension throughout the entire range of motion. So as you bring that cable down, you get that full peak contraction throughout the muscles. And the reason for using the rope attachment is because you can even get a deeper range of motion and bring your hands even further down. I mean, you can bring your hands right to the sides of your thighs, really flex and contract those muscles hard, and get that good peak contraction. Now, the best pullover variation, in my opinion, is the pullover machine. And right here on the video, I'm using the old school Nautilus Pullover. I mean, this is old, it's big, it's bulky, but it is a fantastic pullover variation that allows you to get a full stretch as well as a full peak contraction and have tension throughout that entire range of motion. I mean, if you have access to a pullover machine like this, by all means include it in your workouts to help work the serratus as well as stretching out your chest and your lats and all those stabilizer muscles throughout your torso. I mean, this is a fantastic move that should be a staple in your training.
So there you go. That's 3 different pullover variations that you can include in your workouts. Now, you don't have to do all 3 in the same workout. I mean, just pick one and work it for 3 to 4 sets of probably 10 to 15 repetitions. I mean, these exercises work better with higher volume, more time under tension, and really focusing on getting that mind-muscle connection and getting a good contraction and a good stretch with each repetition. So give those a try for yourself, and if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, you know what to do. You post them down in the comments section below, and I'll chat with you down there. In the meantime, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Take care. Over and out.